Okay, today we're going to take a look at Coen, who's been working with Andy. So let's see how he's been doing. Andy's the 177-foot thrower. He decided to take on a protege here. So it's a good way to train, because when you train someone else, you really pick out your own flaws. So we got 3 different throws here from Coen. Let's take a look what he got here. I told him I'd take a look at the video and see if there's anything I can pick out to help him out. Not really shifting over to the left here. The old armpit over the foot kind of thing. It's hard to tell from this angle, but it doesn't look like he's doing that at all. It looks like he's just rotating in. So let's keep looking here. Yeah, he immediately comes in with that knee, the right knee like that. You want to see that knee actually come out, upward, and around. So you can see here he's just kind of leading with that thigh all the way in. Okay. So back here he's got quite the windup. He's got it really far behind him. The discus is way behind his shoulder, but when he comes around right here, you see he's lost all that. The discus is now in line with the shoulders. So let's try to get that discus back here behind the shoulder. Get that separation. Trying to watch the left foot here. He kind of stops it right parallel, right at 9 o'clock. You want to keep turning that foot at least to the right sector line, or straight down the throwing sector is even better. He's got the leading with the back of the hand here. I prefer to lead with the palm forward, with the discus forward. Watching the left arm here. Left arm's going past the knee here. Oh, then he drops it down. Yeah, I'd keep the left arm out, extended over here to 3 o'clock until you start rotating. See, the chest is still facing, well, let's see, right here. Chest is still facing forward right here. So I would keep the arm up and then bring it downward. That's a minor thing. Right here, the disc should be going from low to high, and here's the high point she hit right here at 6 o'clock. So this discus should be up here. He should be leaning actually to 12 o'clock. So let's see what happens when the hips get to 12. Right here. Okay, so the chest is almost at 12 too, so he doesn't have any separation. He's kind of looking with his eyes already. This left elbow should be at 12 o'clock also. You see when he lands this right foot, the heel comes down right here. And he stops rotating that foot. Okay, right here. There's no rotation of that right foot at all. That's going to slow down his lower body, so the upper body's going to catch up. Let's see how he gets up in here. Yeah, he's just pretty much stepping into the circle. Okay, you want to get a little bit of air up there. And that, right here you should get that foot underneath the knee so it can hook around and land. I mean, he's a beginner, so there's a lot of little things. I don't want to overwhelm it. Andy knows everything I'm talking about, so he'll know to pick these things out one at a time. Work from the back, go to the front. Okay, so here we are. Left toes down, right about here. Okay, so the discus is in a good position. It's at 3 o'clock, but this heel, should also be there. You want the discus behind the heel, so that because he didn't rotate it, his foot's still actually facing 12 o'clock. Okay, and right here, you can see his eyes are still watching the discus here as he releases it, and then he shortens the arm really quick. Actually, not too bad there. It looked like it came across his body right here. I would try to keep that arm long all the way around, and let's take a look at the next throw. We're going to try to look for consistency. So we want to see pretty much the same kind of errors. That way they can be fixed. Yeah, leading with that knee around again. There's the arm, not separated at all. Actually, a little bit ahead of the chest here. The discus. A lot of over rotation. This knee is and the foot. He was doing this in the first video or the first throw also, over rotating way down this way. You want to stop that knee toward the throwing section. Throwing sector about 6 o'clock. He's looking here about 4 o'clock. And then he just steps into the center again. Discus is at the low point. It should be up at the high point. And here, when the hips again are at 12 o'clock, we'd like to see the shoulders out this way. And this time it's a lot better. His shoulders are over there. He's leaned over quite a bit. You like the chest over the thigh, but you see he's way past that. Yeah, you can see the angle of his shin here, and his upper body is way past that. You want them to be equal. So they rotate together. Okay, and again, here's not turning the right foot. And there's the left toes contact. Discus again is at 3 o'clock. That's good, but again, the foot is pointing to 12 o'clock. You can see his upper body is starting to move, driving forward. You want to resist that by having that left foot down, that left leg down, and extend it back. You can see this arch. He's got an arch going forward in his body. A forward arch instead of a backwards, like reverse C. So he's almost totally vertical here. That discus is probably going to let loose pretty straight, and you can see how low it is, the trajectory right here, the angle. Let's see if he's holding that discus palm. Yeah, he's got the discus right again here, leading by the back of the hand rather than the palm forward. Not as bad though. Not as bad. He's almost even right here. Then it comes around. Okay, let's look at the last video real quick. He's very vertical here. As you come out of the windup, you want to have that that forward C. Let's see if he reaches that here. Yeah, he's pretty vertical. I would be bent a little bit more at the hips. A little bit forward. That'll bring the discus up a little bit here. Okay, he comes around. His eyes are up. That's good. I think when he gets in this position here, both arms are behind him, right here. I like that. The chest is forward. The eyes are up. Both arms are behind his back. I like that. Over rotation of the left leg again. Got the back of the hand leading again. And just stepping into the middle again, rather than rotating in the air. And then the foot's flat again. See the heel's down. He's not rotating the right. So he's very consistent. So that makes it a lot easier to work with. Because then you can fix those things. Okay, the hips are at 12. You see the shoulders are almost at 12 again. So he needs to get those shoulders out here to 3. Get that discus up in the air back here. Get the foot all the way to, if the hips are at 12, get that foot pointed to 12. And there's left toes down. Discus is a little bit ahead this time. A little bit farther past the 3 o'clock. Again, the heel is slow. The right foot's turning. And here he's vertical again. Oh, yeah, you can see the wobble in the discus. Look at that. You can, from here it's flat, and there you can see it. It's vertical, and it's going to come down again. Okay, a lot of wobble. That'll just be teaching the release, but he's already thrown 120 feet, so he's a relatively new thrower, so this is really impressive. So good job, Andy, and looking forward to see your next video on the improvements. Thanks.